Raji ma'am, am I audible? Can you confirm me? Raji ma'am, am I audible? Can you confirm me?
ஆடிபிள்டா.
Okay, okay.
Raji ma'am, we'll start it, ma'am. Raji ma'am, are here?
Yes, ma'am.
Raji ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Audible by voice, ma'am.
Sorry, ma'am.
Ma'am, start now, ma'am. We'll start it.
Yes, ma'am.
Soumya ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Start. Okay. Bala.
Bala Kamakshi, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ask the students to start the session, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Kitishni, can you hear me? Kitishni? Yes, you can start now. No, ma. I can't hear you.
Now, ma'am.
Yes, it's clear. Start.
Good evening, sir. Creativity is thinking of new things. Innovation is doing new things. It gives me immense pleasure to extend you a very warm welcome to all. On behalf of Sri Venkateshwara Operating College, who has brought all of us here, Impact Lecture Series program on innovation application in data science and data analytics. Now, I would like to call upon Agastya Guru, then Samvitaya.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கையிலொழுகும் நீராறும் மதனோ கண்டந்து திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறனுடலும் தரிக்கணரும் திலக வாசனை போலனை துளரும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மனத்த இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திரும்பியந்த செயமறந்த வாழ்த்ததுமே
Thank you, Agastya. Before the launch, let me first personally the presence of our speaker, Dr. V. Vidya, Assistant Professor of Sri Venkateshwara Operating College. Welcome you, ma'am. Now, I would like to invite Gayatri to kindly give the welcome lecture. Thank you, Gayatri, for your earnest welcome address. Now, I would like to call Mr. K. Prabha, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, to say a few words to the audience.
Very good evening to one and all present here. on behalf of Department of Computer Science, it's my pleasure to welcome you all to this webinar, Innovative Application in Data Science and Data Analytics. The rationale of this event is to throw light on data science and data analytics, a highly relevant and most appreciated topic in today's world. I hope this session would help the audience to expand their skills on data science and data analytics. I extend a warm welcome to our resource person, Dr. V. Divya, and all the participants. Best wishes to all the Technic Club team and ICC team. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I welcome Mrs. K. Rajalakshmi to brief about Technic Club.
Good evening, one and all who gathered here. I would like to share the information about Technic Club mission and then objectives. The technology is evolving at a lightning speed, and we are expecting to know about it if we want ourselves to sustain in the computer world. As the saying goes, necessity is the mother of innovation. The necessity of the place where the newer technologies could be learned without any hassles gave birth to the Computer Club. The main vision of the club is to expose the students to the latest advancement in computer technology and give individuals an opportunity for sharing and extending ideas, views and knowledge in the field of computers and the fast changing technology. The club provides a strong platform for the computer science students to practically implement their innovative ideas in computer for different applications. The club offers indispensable guidance and workshops, seminars, guest lectures, and organizes various industry-oriented events for the students to explore their full potential. The objectives of the clubs are to provide students a platform where they gain knowledge about anatomy of the computer, to provide students a platform where they can share their knowledge on current trends in information technology, and then to provide a conducive atmosphere for student learning process, to make the students understand the technology with the social and global needs. Next, to extract the hidden talent of the students in the field of information technology, and then to enhance the professional development of our students and networking among technical professionals, to narrate to the minds of students towards creativity and steer and their talents towards high quality research in different areas of the computer technology. Last, to make the students able to convert theoretical knowledge into practical work and help the students in enhancing their presentation and organization skills and develop the students in adapting to changing technologies and to be successful in their professionals. So, student coordinators are Akilan, Sneha and Harita, Danush, Arun Kumar, Hemlata RK. Then last one, I have to share the information about CS Techno Club released their magazine which include the description about various trending technologies. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to invite Mrs. C. Balakamati, Assistant Professor, Faculty Coordinator of IIC, to brief about IIC.
Good evening, one and all present here. I am Balakamakshi, ISC Faculty Coordinator, to say about IIC. MHRD has established Institution Innovation Council to foster the culture of innovation across education institutions. It aims to develop the innovating research within students. It mainly focused on developing cognitive ability of students. They function to identify and reward the student innovators. It organizes workshops, seminars, interactions with entrepreneurs, investors, and professionals. Students will get opportunity to interact with entrepreneurs, investors, and professionals. Students can participate in various innovation-related initiatives of MHRD like hackathon, idea competition, and mini challenge. Students will gain exposure opportunities for the entrepreneurial ideas. The theme of Prince Sri Venkateshwara Arts and Science College IAC is Imagine, Innovative and Inventions. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to call Afrin Suhaila to introduce the resource person.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here to introduce Dr. V. Divya, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Prince Sri Venkateshwara Arts and Science College. Dr. V. Divya has completed her PhD in Computer Science. She is also a university rank holder at undergraduate level and master degree level. She has published various journals in Scopus and UGC. She has presented various papers at national and international conferences. She has published chapter in the book The Era of Digital Transformation under the chapter Emerging Business Practice and Trends During COVID-19. Thank you.
Thank you, Afrin. Now, this amazing session will be taken over by our resource person, Dr. V. Divya. Ma'am, please.
Good evening, participants. Am I audible?
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Visible?
Yes, ma'am. It is visible now.
Once again, good evening, participants. First, I would like to thank Prince Management for providing me this wonderful opportunity. And I also thank CS Technique Club and IIC team for inviting me as a speaker on this lecture session. Let me start the session. Today, I'm here to lecture on the topic Innovative Applications in Data Science and Data Analytics. First, I'll start with the term, what is data? What is data? Data is a raw fact in the sense which doesn't have any structure. And what is information? Processing the unstructured data is called as information. Okay, so data is a raw fact which doesn't have any structure. When you process the data which doesn't have any structure, then it becomes meaningful. Then the meaningful context is called as information. And here is the difference between data and information. You can see at the slide. So data, it is an unorganized fact. For example, numbers, alphabets, characters, everything together, it is called as an data. And when you're going to organize the data, when you're going to process the data, it becomes meaningful. So that is called as information. The best example is, see, for example, the numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all these are called as data. When you categorize the data, for example, the person who's having 18 years above can vote. That is called as an information. So when you organize or when you process the data, then it becomes meaningful. Then the meaningful context is called as information. And this is a diagrammatic representation of how to process the data and how to convert the data into information. See, the raw facts are given here, right? All these raw facts are processed using some computing technologies, and this becomes an information. So this is the difference between data and information. So data is an unstructured one, whereas information is an structured one. And when you talk about data, it never sleeps. Wherever, everywhere, anywhere, anytime, every day, every minute, every second, the data is generated from multiple sources. What we are going to do with the data? What sort of work we are going to do with the data, and how the business people are going to handle these data? So that is called as big data. So what is meant by big data? The big data is a large volume of data, or we can call it as a complex data structure. So that is called as an big data, because we have various types of data and it is generated every second, every day. So how to handle those data, right? So technology used for handling those data is called as big data. So big data, it describes the large volume of data. Here the data can be structured or unstructured. It doesn't matter. It handles any sort of complex data, right? So we can also say big data is used for processing the complex data, because using traditional technologies we cannot process complex data. So we need a special technology to process the complex and large data. So the technique used for processing the difficult large data set is called as big data. So big data, why it is required to process the complex data, we need a special technology called big data, because it is not possible to process a large sort of data with the help of traditional technique. So we need a special technique, so that is called as big data. And why big data is important? As I said previously, each and every second huge amount of data is generated, and these data are used by business people. So what they are going to do with the data, so that is called as big data. That's why big data is important. Okay, the business people, they are going to do something with the data. It doesn't matter how much data they have. The matter here is what they are going to do with the data, how the data are organized, and how it is managed, how they make it useful to their business purpose. So that is called as big data, and this is the importance of big data. And who uses big data? So big data is a technology which is used by various domains like banking, education, healthcare, government, manufacturing, retail. See, because banking is a platform which have number of customers, and the details or transaction about the customers are maintained there. So we have a lot of data. Okay, a single individual bank may have multiple customers. Each and every customers will be having multiple transactions, right? To manage those transactions, it is very difficult to manage with the traditional technique. So we need a technique called big data. So big data is useful in banking for managing the transactions of various customers. Similarly, education. Education is a field which have variety of students, and the details about the education will be there. So to handle those data, again we need big data. Healthcare. Yes, today healthcare is a very challenging environment, where it uses various latest technologies like image processing, so and so. So the diseases about images about the diseases will be maintained about various patients. All those patients history, medical history, or maintained again with the help of the big data. And government, it has details about various people, right? To manage the records about various people, again the government sectors are using big data. And similarly, manufacturing and retail, which provides various product information. To manage those informations, again big data is useful. So in these domains, big data are used, like banking, education, healthcare, government, manufacturing, and retail. Okay, and in these domains, the big data is used for processing only the complex data. We are going to process the complex data, and we are going to convert it into a meaningful information. So that is the task of big data here. Okay, now I'm going to introduce data science. Before going to data science, I just gave you the introduction about big data. So what is the interconnection between big data and data science? Why big data is introduced in data science? See, this data science is a technology actually which is emerged from the big data. Only from big data the data science has been emerged. So that is the relationship between big data and data science. That's why I gave you the short introduction about big data in data science. Actually, data science, it has been arrived from the big data. The same task we are going to do here, but with few modification, right? So let me give you the introduction about data science. So the term data science actually was coined in the year 1974 by the person named Peter North. Okay, and this person, he proposed this term as an alternate for computer science. And in the year 1996, International Federation of Classification Society, they emerged this data science topic in their conference. Only from that time, the data science has become popular. What is data science? Actually, data science is a branch of artificial intelligence, right? And it is going to include the future. We can also say it as a future of artificial intelligence. So what is mean by artificial intelligence? What is mean by artificial intelligence? Can anyone say? So artificial intelligence is an intelligence demonstrated by the computer or machine. So that is called as an artificial intelligence. In the sense, that term artificial intelligence, it's going to describe the mimic and display the human cognitive skills associated with human mind, such as learning and problem solving techniques. So that is called as artificial intelligence. Intelligence demonstrated by machine, which is opposed to the natural intelligence. So that is called as artificial intelligence. Actually, data science is a branch of artificial intelligence, and this data science is used for improving the business. The business people, they start to use the data science technology in order to improve their business, because they have to deal with a large amount of data. To deal with a large amount of complex data, the business people, they need a technology called data science. And in data science, not only artificial intelligence is used, machine learning algorithms, mathematics, statistics, computer science, information technology, data mining, all these technologies are also used in data science. As I said previously, artificial intelligence is an intelligence demonstrated by the computer or machine, which is, the machine is going to act like a human. So that is called as what? Artificial intelligence. Then what is machine learning? Actually, this machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. Then what is the difference between machine learning and artificial intelligence? See, in machine learning, the machine is going to learn automatically from the historical data, from the past experience, without explicitly programmed. So that is called as machine learning. Artificial intelligence, it makes the system to act as a human. That is called as artificial intelligence. And what is machine learning? Actually, it is a technology which makes the machine to learn automatically from the past experience, from the historical data, it automatically learns. So that is called as machine learning. So not only artificial intelligence is used in data science, machine learning is also used. Along with that, mathematics, statistics, business rules, computer science, computer programming, then information technology, domain knowledge, that is data mining, is also used in data science. And what is the main purpose of data science? To transfer raw data into valuable information. As I said previously, what is data and what is information? Data is an unstructured one, information is an structured, meaningful one. So to convert the raw data into valuable information, the data science is used. And this is a technical definition for data science. It is a multidisciplinary field. Multiple fields are clubbed together. As I said previously, artificial intelligence is used in data science, machine learning is used, mathematics, statistics, computer programming, information technology, data mining, all the fields are clubbed together into a single source. So that is called as data science. So it is a multidisciplinary field, and all these fields uses scientific methods, scientific process, scientific algorithms in order to extract the knowledge from the unstructured data. Okay, so here the concept is that we are going to transfer the raw data into meaningful one. Right? How we are going to transfer the raw data into meaningful one? By using the scientific methods, scientific process, algorithms, and scientific system. Using these things, we are going to transfer the raw data into a meaningful one. So that is called as extracting knowledge. From the data, we are going to get the information. The process of getting information from the data is called as extracting knowledge. Right? Clear with the term data science? And here we are going to see about what is the purpose of data science. Okay, so what is the main purpose of data science? Again, the same thing. We are going to convert the raw data into an information. Unstructured data is going to be converted into structured. Okay, so the data can be structured, semi-structured, or large structured, whatever it may be. From any sort of data, we are going to gather the information, or we are going to gather the knowledge. So that is the main purpose of data science. And here few fields of data science are given. As I said previously, in data science, artificial intelligence is used, machine learning technology is used, and deep learning. So what is meant by deep learning? So deep learning is used to train a model. See, artificial intelligence will make a system to act as a human. Machine learning, what it will do? Machine learning, what is machine learning? Artificial intelligence is what? Artificial intelligence will make a system to act as a human. Machine learning just train the machine automatically. The machine learns automatically from the past experience. That is called as machine learning, and deep learning is used for training the model what we have created. So these are the difference between artificial intelligence, machine learning and deep learning. Artificial intelligence will make a system to act as a human, and machine learning will make the machine to learn automatically from the historical data, and deep learning is used for train the model what we have created. So all these technologies are clubbed together and it is called as data science. And not only these three technology is used, mathematics and statistics is also used in data science. But these are the three important fields in data science: artificial intelligence, machine learning and deep learning. And next comes the life cycle of data science. So there are 6 stages in the data science life cycle. So the first stage is discovery, the second stage is data preparation, the third stage is model planning, fourth stage is model building, fifth stage is operationalize, and the sixth stage is communicate results. So these are the 6 stages we have in the life cycle of data science. Let me explain one by one. And I'm going to explain this life cycle with a healthcare example. Here I have taken a diabetes prevention as an example. I'm just going to take a medical history, and then I'm going to explain all the 6 stages of data science. So what example is taken? Diabetic prevention. Okay, the diabetic patient history is taken as an example, and we are going to process all the 6 stages. So first I'm going to discover the data. After discovering the data, what I'm going to do, I'm going to prepare a data, then I'm going to plan for a model. After planning a model, I'm going to build a model, and then I'm going to operationalize. Operational in the science, I'm going to check whether the model created by me produces accurate result or not, and after finalizing, I'm going to deliver it to the user. So that is called as communicate result. So these are the 6 stages we have in life cycle of data science. So example taken, case study taken is diabetic prevention. So this is the first stage. What is the first stage in life cycle of data science? Data discovery. See, here the data based on the medical history of the diabetic patient is taken. So this is the data. Okay, collected historical data collected from the diabetic patient, and the attributes used in the data is NPREG, glucose, BP, skin, BMI, TED, age, income. So these are all the 7 attributes considered in this medical history of a patient. So this is the first stage. Now I have collected the data. The data collected is the medical data of diabetic patient. The first step, I have collected the data. After collecting the data, what is the second step? I have to prepare the data. What's the second step? I have to prepare the data. So this is data preparation. So what is done in data preparation? Once the data is collected, I'm going to organize the data into tabular column, rows and columns. As I said previously, 7 to 8 attributes are considered in this example, right? So the data collected is organized as a table format, and after organizing it into table format, it is found that few data are missing here. See, few columns doesn't have the data, a few cells doesn't have the data, and few cells is having abrupt values, noise, unwanted data, right? So the data should be very clean. It should not include noises, outliers should not be there, and the empty value should not be found in the data. So we have to clean the data. This is the second step. After collecting the data, have to prepare the data. Here the data is prepared. After preparing, it is found that a few data are not available and few data are abrupt. So what we have, the another sub step we are going to do in the second stage is cleaning and pre-processing. Yes, we are going to use a data mining technique for cleaning the data and for pre-processing the data. So what is mean by cleaning the data and what is mean by pre-processing data? See, we are going to fill the cells which doesn't have the value. See, in the previous slide, it is shown here. See, this cell is not having a BP, right? This particular cell is not having any value, and this particular cell is also not having any value. But in the next slide, the data has been cleaned and the value is filled in the empty cell, right? So this should be done. And two more cells is also having the abrupt value. This should also be cleaned, and the value is cleaned here using data mining technology. We'll be using mean, median data mining technology, and we'll be filling these cells, right? So this is the second step. So the first stage is data is discovered, in the sense the data is collected. That is the first step in the life cycle of data science. After collecting the data, we have to process the data. Right? How we have to process the data? We have to find whether the data is having any outliers. Outliers means noise, unwanted data. That is called as outliers, right? After finding the outliers, after identifying the outliers, we have to correct those outliers. We have to remove the outliers using data mining technologies, and we have to make your data clean. So that is your second step, data preparation. And after preparing the data, the third stage is model planning. So we have to plan what model we are going to display, what diagrammatic representation we are going to display for displaying the result, right? So here we'll be using visualization techniques. Various visualization techniques are there, like histograms, graphs, box plots, whatever technique you want, whatever visualization technique you want, you can select in your tool, and you can plan for a model. That is your third step. So first step is collecting data, second step is processing the data, and third step we are going to select the model, which diagrammatic model we want to display the data. So right here the histogram is selected. So this is an example for histogram. Histogram model is selected. Okay, the plan is for histogram. And the fourth step is building model. See, from the model what we have planned, we are going to build the model. Here the model is builded using decision tree. So this is an example for decision tree. This decision tree is composed based on the data what we have collected from the diabetic patient, right? In the first slide I have shown you the data. In the second slide the data has been cleaned. So that cleaned data is used for building this model, and this model is a decision tree. So what is decision tree? It is a graph, right? Which where the vertices will be connected using exactly one path. See, this glucose, pregnant, glucose, BMI, all these are called as vertices, and the line right connecting two vertices is called as path. So this is a model of a decision tree. Why decision tree is chosen as a model here means, see, when you want to take a decision for any sort of problem, decision tree will be the best graph. So the model chosen here is decision tree. So based on the data what we have processed, this decision tree has been composed. So this is the fourth stage. Model has been built. Decision tree is built, and moreover this decision tree is very robust, and you can make the result very efficient. Maximum efficiency will be produced in this decision tree. This is the reason for choosing a decision tree as a model. So this is the fourth step, right? Clear with the first four step? The first step is data discovery, second step is processing the data, third step we are planning for the model, and fourth step the model is built, and here the model is decision tree. So decision tree includes vertices and path, right? And next, moving on to the next fifth stage is operationalize. Now the model has been built, and next step is to check whether the model what we have developed is accurate or not, whether the result what we have obtained is correct or not. So verifying such thing is called as operationalize, right? See, if your result produces, if your model produces accurate result, then your model will be accepted. Suppose if your model doesn't provide accurate result, then it should be rejected, right? So that is called as operationalize, right? The fifth stage is to confirm whether the model we have created produces accurate result or not. The report what is generated for the diabetic patient provides accurate result or not. Checking that, verifying it is called as operationalize, right? This is your fifth step. Suppose if it doesn't provide accurate result, then we have to replan and we have to rebuild the model. Again, we have to rebuild the model until it produces the accurate result. So such step is called as operationalize. And the last stage in life cycle of data science is communicate result. So when we'll be coming to the sixth stage means only if the fifth stage is successful. When your model provides accurate result, only at that stage we will be coming to the stage 6, that is communicate result. We will be delivering the report, or we will be delivering the model to the user as an output. So these are the 6 stages in life cycle, right? So the first stage is what? I'll repeat again. The first stage is data discovery. We are going to collect the data, and the second step is data preparation. We are going to prepare the data, and then the third step, we are going to plan for a model, what visualization technique we need, whether we need histogram or graph, whatever we want, we have to select. Based on the model what we have selected, we are going to build the model, and after building we are going to check whether the model what we have built produce accurate result or not. Once it produces accurate result, we'll be delivering it to the appropriate user. Suppose if it doesn't provide accurate result, then we have to replan and rebuild. Only then we have to deliver it to the customer, right? So these are the 6 stages, life cycle stages in data science. Hope you understand the life cycle of data science, and all these 6 stages of data science is summarized in this particular slide. So the first thing is capture, in the sense collecting the data, and then maintaining the data, in the sense we are going to prepare the data, pre-process data cleaning is made. After then we are going to process the data, right? We are going to model the data using various data mining techniques like clustering, classification, summarization. All these data mining techniques are used for modeling the data, right? As I said previously, whether you want histogram or graph, whatever you want, you are going to model it. After modeling, we are going to describe whether your model produces correct result or not. Once it produces a correct result, we'll be delivering it to the customer. The fifth stage is called as predictive analysis. Prediction, we are going to predict whether the model what we have composed produces accurate result or not. And finally, we'll be delivering it to the appropriate user. So the stages of data science life cycle is summarized as capture, maintain, process, communicate, and analyze. And next, I'm going to talk about data scientist. Hope you got an idea about what is data science, right? So data science is a technology which is used for converting the raw data into meaningful one, right? So it is a tool which is going to handle complex data sets, right? So that is called as data science. Then we are going to talk about who is data scientist. I'm just going to explain who is a data scientist. Data scientist is a person who's going to solve complex problems, because data science is a tool which handles complex data set, right? So data scientist is a person who's going to solve complex problem, right? And where did they come from? Okay, who can become a data scientist? See, a data scientist can come from backgrounds like mathematician, computer science, statistician. Okay, these person can become the data scientist. Okay, so the data scientist, they should have a knowledge about what? Mathematics, statistics, computer science, right? So the mathematical person can become a data scientist, or statistical person can become a data scientist, or computer science person can become a data scientist, right? So they should not only, for example, if he is a mathematician, mathematics alone is not helpful for data science. Along with mathematics, what they should know? Computer science like artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, programming, computer programming, statistics, everything should be known to a data scientist, right? So the person having the maths, computer science and stats background can become the data scientist. So this particular slide explains who is a data scientist. Actually, data scientist is a master of all trade, because what is data science? It is a combination of mathematics, statistics, machine learning, artificial intelligence, deep learning, and so, right? So the data scientist is a person who should have a knowledge in maths, statistics, then information technology, business, computer science. In all these fields and all these domains, the person should have a knowledge. Only then he can become the data scientist. Okay, so here are the few tasks of data scientist listed. So what is the role performed by data scientist? What they are going to do with the data, right? So as I said previously, data science will handle the complex data structure. So the data scientists, they are going to work with large amount of data, and they are going to analyze in the sense they are going to study on the data what they have collected. So that is the first task of data scientists. They are going to collect the large amount of data and they are going to study the data, analyze the data. So that is the first primary task of data scientist. And then after studying the data, they have to solve, they'll be analyzing what is the problem in the data set. So after identifying the problem, they have to provide the solution, they have to solve the problem. So they'll be using various data driven techniques for solving the problem, right? So the first task is what? Collecting the data, and then they'll be analyzing it. Analyzing in the sense studying, right? After studying the data, they'll be coming to the conclusion what is the problem in the data. After analyzing the problem, they have to give the solution for the problem, right? For providing solution, data driven techniques are used, right? And then next is after finding the solution, once they have identified the problem, they have to give the solution to the problem. After finding the solution, they have to deliver the solution to the business people who gave the task to them, right? Because the data scientist will be working with a large amount of data, and after working they'll be finding the problem and they have to give the solutions. Once they found the solution, they have to present the result to the leader, business people or IT people. So these are the three steps interrelated. And not only they find the solution, they should also spot the trends, patterns and relationship within the data, right? So in a data, what sort of trend is used and what sort of pattern? What is mean by pattern? Pattern is a way of collecting the data, right? Whether the data is an structured one or unstructured one. Okay, finding the way is called as pattern. So the data scientist also find the trends, what sort of trend is there in the data and what sort of pattern and what is the relationship among the data. So this is finding such thing is also another task of data scientist, right? And then they have to compile visualization technique. Yes, what sort of diagrammatic representation they are going to use to present their data. So that is another task of data scientist. And they should also work with artificial intelligence and machine learning. It doesn't stop with that. They are going to be the mathematician and statistician, right? So these are all the few tasks of data scientist. They are going to collect the data, they are going to study, they are going to find the problem and they are going to provide the solution. After providing the solution, they'll be submitting to their leader, and they should also identify the patterns in the data, and they should also select what sort of model they are going to use for presenting their result. They should also have the knowledge about artificial intelligence, machine learning, mathematics and statistics. So these are all the few tasks of data scientist. And see, look at this slide. This slide shows the road map to become the data scientist. As I said previously, the data scientist should have the knowledge about maths, stats, computer programming, machine learning, artificial intelligence, deep learning, right? So only when he or she is having knowledge in all the domain, they can become the data scientist. So that's what given here. It starts with the basics, fundamentals, and computer programming languages should be known. They should be well versed in statistics. They should know machine learning, and they should know data visualization. So data visualization is what? Selecting the model, what sort of model they are going to select. Then they should also be aware of big data, because actually the data science is emerged from big data. So they should also know the tools and technologies in big data. Data ingestion. Data ingestion is what? Inserting the data to process it into information. So they should have the knowledge in data ingestion. Then data mangling, toolbox. Then they are going to use data driven technologies for solving the problem. As I said in the task of data scientist, how they are going to provide the solution means they'll be using various data driven technologies to solve the problem. So from the beginning to the end, only if they are well versed in all these domain, they are going to become the data scientist. So this is a simple road map which describes how to become the data scientist. And as I said previously, they should be well versed in computer science. They should know how to code the program. All high level languages, they should be an expert in high level language. They should be the expert in low level language. Then they should know what is mathematics and what are all the technology used in mathematics and what is statistical analysis. See, when I say mathematics, they should know about linear algebra, calculus, integral calculus, derivative calculus, graph theory, probability combination. So these are all the main areas covered in data science. When I talk about mathematics, right? Linear algebra will be included in data science, integration, derivation, graphs, probability combination, all these are used in data science. So under mathematics, these areas should be covered by the data scientist. And when I talk about the statistics, binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, and mean, median, variance, standard deviation, hypothesis testing, Bayesian analysis, all these topics should be covered under statistical analysis, because these are the main areas used in data science platform when I say mathematics and statistics. So not only they should have the knowledge to write the computer code, they should also know this mathematical areas and statistical areas. And they should also know to code all these technologies, right? Code Academy, Udacity, all these are the warehouses which is used for data science technology. They should also know to code this. And next I'm going to explain why business need data science, how the data science is interrelated with business. Hope you have got an idea, because as I said previously, each and every minute, every second, the data is generated. All these generated data are used by business people, and these business people, they are going to convert the data into information, right? So the same thing is explained here. Amount of data is generated, and how to tackle those data, how to process those data. So it cannot be, the complex data sets cannot be processed with the traditional technology. So we need a special technology called data science. Only this data science will be offering advanced tools for working with the complex data, because it supports mathematics, statistics, computer science, then information technology, business trends, everything is supported under this data science. So we need a special tool for working with the complex data set. So data science has become popular in business. So this is the reason why data science is used in business, or why business needs data science. In order to convert the raw data into information, we need an advanced tool that supports math, statistics, computer science, and business. So the tool is called as data science. So this is the reason why data science is very much important in business. And these are all a few data science use cases. So what is use case? Use case is a methodology which is used for finding the system requirement. What is the requirement? What is the use of the technology? To find the requirement, the methodology used is called as use case. And see this: Facebook, Amazon, Uber, Bank of America, Airbnb, Spotify. So these are all the few data science use cases, and hope you have awareness about these use cases. You know what is Facebook? It is an social media analytic. So this is an example for data science use case. Amazon, it's an e-commerce platform. Uber, it's a transport system. Bank of America is used for increasing the experience of the customers. Airbnb, it improves the searches, and Spotify is a music application. So these are all the use cases available in data science use cases. So use case, what is use case? It is a methodology used for finding the system requirement, and these are all some available data science use cases. And what about the career in data science? So when you choose this data science as your career, it is a great career path. We cannot say that no company cannot benefit from data science. Almost all the companies are using data science technology today. Each and every company, why they use data science means in order to improve and develop their business. This is a reason for choosing data science technology in their business, right? So all the companies are getting benefit from the data science, and they are improving their business as well as they are developing their business. So when you choose data science as your career path, it benefits you in high salaries. So this is one of the job. Data science job is one of the job which gain you the high salaries. Right, and the example is given here. See, the average salary of data scientist is $11600 per year, right? So this is an average salary according to US Bureau, right? So when you choose your career in data science, you will get benefited by gaining high salary. And here, next, look at this slide. This slide shows the job roles available in data science. What are all the different job roles available in data science? Data analyst is a type of job. Data engineer, database administrator, machine learning engineer, data scientist, as I said previously, data architect, statistician, business analyst, data and analytics manager. So these are all the different job roles available in data science. Not only you can become a data scientist, when you learn data science, you can also become data analyst, data engineer, database administrator, and so on. So these are all the different roles, job roles we have in data science. And here I have summarized a few tasks of job roles. See, when you are going to become a data scientist, what sort of work you are going to do? See, we are going to prove the hypothesis, and then you're going to collect the data, and we are going to process it into information, and then data wrangling, we are going to clean the data, right? Data wrangling is cleaning the data, and we are going to use various machine learning, artificial intelligence algorithms to model the data, and finally we are going to submit it to the user. So these are all the few roles or few work done by data scientists, right? And when you become a data engineer, what sort of work you're going to carry means, see, you're going to build a data driven platform, you're going to build a data driven applications, and then operationalize algorithm and machine learning models. Yes, we are going to use various AI algorithms, and we are going to design a model, and then we are going to collect the model from different sources. So that is called as data integration. So these are all the work done by data engineer. And visualization experts, visualization, as you already know, it is of creating diagrammatic model, storytelling, and building dashboards. Visual means what sort of model, either you're going to use a histogram or a graph, all those are the roles done by the visualization experts. And you can also become a process owner. This is another job role in data science. So when you become a process owner, you're going to manage a project, you're going to manage your stakeholders, then we are going to maintain a vision for your project, and we are going to facilitate it. So these are all the few roles of process owner. Hope you got an idea about what sort of jobs are available in data science and what sort of work they are going to do. And next, data science tools. See, there are various data science tools. Especially, we are going to see about Python library. See, various languages can be used along with data science, but the important language used in data science is Python. Why Python is used in data science means, because Python supports mathematics, stats, automated system like artificial intelligence, machine learning. All these are supported in Python. And moreover, Python is very simple, easy to write the syntax, as well as it is scalable. It's a very fast, right? And it also supports automatic system. This is the reason why Python is merged in data science. We have many computer languages, right? And especially Python is used along with data science because of the reason what I have stated earlier, right? So the reason is what? Python supports max library, statistic library, automatic system like artificial intelligence, machine learning. All these are the capability of Python. This is the reason why Python is merged in data science. And I'm going to say a few Python tools which supports in data science. NumPy is the name of a tool. Learn, Pandas. So these are all the tools, okay, which supports Python in data science. See, the NumPy, it is used for mathematical function. So when you want to include your math function like arrays, matrices in your project, then you can go with this NumPy tool. And this Skits Learn, it's actually a free machine learning library. It supports machine learning. See, this NumPy supports mathematical functions. Learn supports machine learning libraries. And you can use classification, regression, clustering, data mining algorithms in your project. when you want it, so you can go with this tool learn. And pandas is another Python library which is used for manipulating numerical tables and time series in your project. And the next sort of Python library is Matplotlibe Tensorflow, Keras. So these are the another set of Python libraries or tools that is supported in data science. Matplotlib is used for numerical mathematical extension, and TensorFlow is used for machine learning application. Specifically, when you want to work with the neural network, you can go with this particular tool. And Keras is another open source neural network library, right, which is used for focusing on fast experimentation. When you want to create a model very fast, then you can go with this Keras. So these are all another set of Python libraries or tools which is used in data science. Apart from that, we also have Jupyter, Co, Preston, right? So each and every tool is having a specific purpose. See, this Jupyter is used for having a live code. You can share the live code, and you can also include mathematical equations, visualization in a live manner, right? So that is the use of this Jupyter tool. And this Co is also similar to Jupyter. The difference is that it supports Google document sharing here, that is called as Co. And Crystal is used for cloud environment. Okay, so we are going to connect to the cloud through internet from anywhere, from any device. If you want to have cloud support in your project, then you can work with this Crystal tool. So these are all the different set of tools which is used in data science, and all these tools are only with Python. As I said, why Python is used in data science means because Python is a language which supports maths, stats, then what, machine learning, automated system, everything is supported in Python. That is the reason why Python is used in data science. And I gave you idea about various tools and libraries to be worked with data science which supports Python. And next I'm going to explain the applications of data science. So these are all the few applications. See, look at this particular slide. It just show various applications. See, the data science is used in e-commerce, right? E-commerce, and then it is used in manufacturing. Example for e-commerce is what? You people, when you want to go for a movie, you will be booking a tickets through online. So that is an example for e-commerce, right? And in e-commerce, the data science is used for identifying the customers, for recommending their products, and for analyzing the reviews. For these purposes, data science is used in e-commerce. And it is also used in manufacturing domain. And how it is used in manufacturing domain means for predicting the problems. We are going to guess what sort of problem we may get while manufacturing the product, for predicting the problem, and for monitoring the system, how the system is working in sort of manufacturing, for monitoring the system. And automatic manufacturing units, apart from the manual help, there will be the automatic system which will be monitoring the manufacturing. In that case, data science is useful in manufacturing. Then also for maintenance purpose, the manufactured product should be maintained, and if there is any problem, that should be detected, anomaly detection. In these areas, data science is helpful in manufacturing. Then thirdly, it is used in banking purpose. As I said previously, banking, it contain various types of customers. Each and every customer will be having various transactions. To manage all those transactions, data science is used. Big data and data science is used, right? And when there is a transaction, there is a possibility of hacking, right? Your bank details will be hacked. There is a possibility of stealing the amount through online. So detect, or to detect all those risk, fraud detection, for detecting the fraud, data science is used. And for modeling the risk credit, data science is used. And to provide the lifetime for the customers, the data science is used in banking. So these are all the different applications of data science. Apart from banking, in healthcare, Healthcare, I gave you the good example for the life cycle of data science. So that is actually the example for healthcare. I explained about diabetic prevention, right? So for processing the image, when see, for example, if you have any deficiency in your eye, then your eyesight will be taken as and converted into an image, and the medical people are going to make the analysis, right? And for that's what given here, medical image analysis. The image of the eye is going to be captured, and then it is going to be processed to predict the problem. So for that, data science is used in healthcare, and for discovering the drug, and for bioinformatics process, and for virtual assistant. For these reasons, the data science is used in healthcare, right? And next, in transport, how data science is used in transport means self-driving car. Self-driving car is the best example for artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, everything, right? So what is mean by self-driving car? The vehicle is going to be driven automatically without human input or with less human input. Okay, so it's just going to sense the device is going to sense the environment, and according to the environment, the device is going to be operated, right? So the self-driving car is automatically driven without human input or with little human input. So that is an example of transport. For self-driving cars, data science is used, and for enhancing driving experience, for improving the driving experience, again the data science is used. For monitoring, because self-driven car, it should be monitored. For monitoring the system, again data science is used, and we should also improve the safety of the passenger when you are going to have the self-driving car. For all these reasons, data science is used in transport, and it is also useful in finance. How it is useful in finance means, how the data science is used in financial area means, for segmenting the customers, right? Based on the uh, what to say, based on the account balance, the customer is going to be segmented. So customer segmentation, and then when you want to make the decision making for the customer segmentation, data science can be applied. And then for analyzing the risk, when you are dealing with the finance, there is a possibility of hacking. So to analyze the risk, the data science is again used in finance. So these are all the important applications of data science. In e-commerce, it is used in manufacturing, in banking, mainly in healthcare, transport, finance. So these are the important areas where the data science is frequently utilized. Apart from this data science, it also used for digital advertisements. When you want to give the advertisement digitally, then we can go with the data science. So it is also used for data science is also used for providing digital advertisements. And recommender system. So what is mean by recommender system? Information filtering system is called as recommender system, right? Like Amazon, Netflix, YouTube, all these are an example for recommender system. Information filtering system, which is going to show the result based on your search. Whatever you're searching, the result is going to be according to that. It just removes the unwanted data. Whatever data you want, it's just going to focus on that. So that is called as recommender system. So recommender system is another area where data science is used. So it is used for providing digital advertisement, and it is used in recommender system. Example for recommender system is YouTube is a recommender system, Amazon. Okay, whatever product you want, only the search is going to be based on that. It just produce the result based on your search. And Netflix is also another example for recommender system. And in this area, the data science is used, and mainly for image processing. Image processing is another domain where the data science is used. So what is mean by image processing? The object is indicated as a digital image. Okay, the object, whatever object is captured, the object is going to be represented digitally. Okay, the object is going to be represented as a digital image. So that is called as what? Image processing. So in image processing, the data science is used. See, you look at this slide, it will be clear. There is a road which has variety of vehicles, traffic light is there. Each and every object is represented digitally, right? So this process is called as image processing, and this is another area where the data science is used, because we have huge data, right? We have to process this data into information, so we need data science here. And speech recognition system is another application where the data science is used. Okay, so speech recognition system is nothing but a voice system. Based on the voice, based on the speech what you are going to give, the result is going to be displayed. So that is called as speech recognition. Even in Google engine you will be having the speech recognition. You can search based on the voice what you can what you're going to provide, whatever speech, whatever voice you're going to give, based on your voice, based on your speech, the result will be displayed. So that is an example for speech recognition. So this is another application where data science is used. And data science is used even for gaming, virtual gaming. Data science is used, and it is also used in price comparison websites, various price comparison websites. For example, Naptol, comparative India, Smart Price, various price comparison websites are there. In these websites, data science are used for comparing the price of the individual product, right? And it is also, data science is also used in airline routing, to route the aeroplane or helicopter or anything else. This data science is used. So it is used in airline routing planning, right? So how to route source and destination, for that planning data science is used. And mainly it is used in fraud and risk detection, as I said previously. Okay, in bank they will whenever you have banking, hackers will be there. They'll be stealing your bank details, identity, password, and they'll be utilizing it illegally. So to overcome that problem, fraud detection and risk detection, data science is used. Okay, with the help of the data science we can easily identify the fraud, and we can easily get rid of it. Okay, that is the main area where data science is concentrated in order to avoid a major problem. Then it is also used in delivery logistics. For logistic purpose, data science is used. And IoT, in Internet of Things, the data science is used again, because IoT is again a collection of devices. It's going to be interconnected with application or with the device, where we'll be having large amount of data. So again, to handle those data, data science is used in Internet of Things. Then healthcare, I have explained you a lot about healthcare and diabetic prevention. So this is another example of image processing, how image processing is used in healthcare. So to cleanse all these images, data science are used. And augmented reality. So what is mean by augmented reality? See, for example, when I want to find a street, I'm just going to point my smartphone on the street, and when I have the augmented reality app, it just show what are all the types of shops available, what are all the gyms, education institutions available in that particular street. It just shows an information. So that is called as an augmented reality. Simply I'm going to point my smartphone on the particular street which I am looking for, so it just show the information about that particular street, right? So that is called as an augmented reality. So again, because we have lots of data around us, to tackle those data we need data science. And the difference, what is the difference between virtual reality and augmented reality? Virtual reality is completely virtual, but augmented reality, it's somewhat real time, right? Because we are if I want to find a street, I'm just placing my smartphone on that, pointing the smartphone on that particular street. So it's somewhat real time. Augmented reality is somewhat real time. Virtual reality is completely virtual. And you know about, this is an diagrammatic representation of self-driving cars. Artificial intelligence and machine learning is used for developing the self-driving cars. Okay, without human interaction or with little human interaction, the car it's going to sense its environment and it is operated according to its environment. So again, we need a data science for this environment here. This is another application of data science. And robotics, artificial intelligence, okay, the machine which is going to act as a human, that is called as an robotic, right? So it's another application of data science. And these are all some data analytical trends, the latest trends we have in data analytics: hyper personalization, machine learning, behavior analytics, journey sciences, agile is an latest software engineering tool used in IT industry. Graph analytics, augmented reality, artificial intelligence, internet of things, all these terms I have explained few terms. So these are all the latest trends we have in data analytics. And next, I'm just going to summarize the importance of data science. So this data science, it's mainly used for business purpose. So it helps to understand the brand for their customer. Okay, so data science helps the brand to understand their customer, how the brand is improved, how the brand is empowered in a business. So that is one importance of data science. And second thing, it is going to communicate the story in such engaging and powerful manner, right? So the data science, it's going to say the history of the brand to the customer. So that is second importance of data science in business. And big data, why big data is talked in data science means because actually data science is emerged from big data. So it's a constantly growing environment or technology. So big data is also important in data science. And big data and data science is used for finding the results in domains like travel, healthcare, education, in all these areas. It is used for predicting the result, where we are going to work with a large complex data structure and we are going to extract the information, right? So that is another important of data science. And it is almost used in all the sectors, not only in healthcare, travel, it is also used in banking, finance, so and so, right? So it is almost used in all the sectors because everything is business today. So whenever there is a business, we need a data science to improve and develop our business. And then why data science is in demand today? Because as I said previously, in every minute, every second, the data is generated, and these data are utilized by business people in order to make the data meaningful, right? So the whenever there is a business, the companies are facing challenges to handle the data, right? So without big data, it is impossible to handle the complex data structure. So there are various challenges to handle the data. That's why data science is in demand. And the company is also not having well skilled resources. So that is another demand of data science. So these are all the various demands of data science. And next, career in data science. As I said previously, it is a good career which help you to gain a high salary, right? So over the last 10 years, there are more job vacancies in data science. And see, according to US Bureau, it is stated that at the end of the year 2026, there will be 11.5 million jobs in US. All these jobs are related to data science. At the end of 2026, in US, there will be 11.5 million jobs which is related to data science. And the average salary is also given here. For data scientists, the average salary, I have stated the salary earlier. In US, the average salary for data scientist is $100,560 per annum, which is equal to 6,98,412 rupees according to Indian money. And this data science job is one of the high salary paying job. So you can choose this data science as your career, which will improve you dynamically. And so this slide shows the salary of data scientist in United States. And see here we have related jobs like data analyst, data scientist, quantitative analyst, senior data analyst, and the salary of those persons are stated here. And this is average salary in Philippines for data scientist. The average salary is given here. And finally, I conclude this lecture session by saying that data science is very essential for companies in coming decade. By incorporating data science techniques into business, many business organization and companies can grow their business and analyze for upcoming threats. And all the participants, I wish you that it is the right time to start your career in data science. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing the valuable information with us. Thank you, ma'am. No duty is more urgent than what is returning of time. So now I would like to invite Maheshwari to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening, all. As all good things come to an end in life, so is the session. On behalf of Prince Sri Venkateshwara Arts and Science College, I take this opportunity to propose vote of thanks to those who have directly and indirectly contributed to this session on innovative applications in data science and data analytics. At the outset, I thank our speaker, Dr. V. Divya, Assistant Professor, for accepting our request despite a hectic schedule. We are really enlightened with your lecture and presence. We are thankful to our management, faculty members, CS Technical Club coordinators, IAC coordinators, and technical staffs who assisted for the session. I would like to thank our chairman and vice chairman for their enthusiastic support. I express our profound gratitude to our Madam Principal, Dr. Uma, for her support. Last but not the least, a sincere thanks to our peers for active participation and cooperation. With these warm words and key takeaways, we move to this end of today's session. Thank you all.
Thank you, Maheshwari. Now students are requested to rise up for national anthem. So I could like to call Agastya to render national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे गावे तव शुभ आशीष माहे गावे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you, everyone. I request all the participants to join video. I request all the participants to join the video.
Participants are requested to turn on your videos for photo session. Kind request. Participants are requested to turn on your videos for a photo session. Balakamakshi? Bala, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. I hear you.
Are you taking the screenshot?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, thank you, everyone. Thank you,
Over.
participants.
And please, before ending, ensure that the participants have filled their feedback.
Yes, ma'am.
Students, kindly check your chat box. Feedback link has been sent to you. Request you to fill the feedback. Ensure and then you end the session.